Welcome back to your Feel Good Breakfast Show. It's Expresso right here on SABC3. Now, summer is here, and this time of the year is often filled with loads of outdoor activities where we find ourselves in the sun. Now, sunburn can occur within 15 minutes of exposure, and the damage caused is permanent. Skin cancer is one of the most common cancers worldwide, but fortunately, it is also one of the most preventable forms of cancer. Now, by raising awareness of the dangers of being in the sun and encouraging sun-safe habits, we can save lives. And here to shed some light on the topic of skin cancer, please welcome to the studio Dr. Mathobela, and as well who is the founder of the CliniMed and CANSA TLC Co-Ordinator, Anthea-Lynn in studio. Anthea-Lynn, Dr. Mathobela, how are you?
I'm good, thank you.
Closer, you guys are so far away from me, all right? So who are we going to begin? Doctor, with you first. Do you want to take us through exactly what is skin cancer for those who are still a bit iffy on the situation?
Okay, so basically skin cancer is when you get too much exposure to the sun, and then the cells in your skin, they change in terms of how they multiply, and then they become cancerous, which means they become abnormal, and then they start spreading to other parts of your body, and that's how you develop skin cancer.
What is the prevalence of skin cancer specifically in South Africa?
The prevalence of skin cancer specifically in South Africa is that we have about 700,000 people that are capable of getting skin cancer, with a mortality rate of about 20,000 people.
Yeah, I think that when we think of skin cancer, we always think that it affects people with lighter skin colors. I know that there's a term that go black don't crack, you know, yes. So that means we can stay in the sun for as long as possible. But who is skin cancer most likely to affect, men or women, light skin or dark skin people?
When it comes to the sex part of things, it can affect anybody.
Anyone.
Yes, and as far as the skin color is concerned, it's most likely to affect people who are white, lighter in skin, reason being they don't have the melanin protection that helps in not developing skin cancer. So they've got very less melanocytes, but there are certain types of skin cancers that can happen in darker skin people. So everybody needs to be aware that they are at risk of getting skin cancer.
We're all susceptible. Just because you have a little bit more melanin doesn't mean that you're not. When it comes to skin cancer, are there different subtypes of skin cancer?
Yes, there are. We have something called, there's like 3 main skin cancers that are commonly found, which is the basal cell carcinoma, the squamous cell carcinoma, as well as the melanoma. The one that is very, very dangerous is the melanoma one, because it tends to spread very quickly, and it happens, like I mentioned, in people who are dark-skinned, and it can be missed because most people think, no, I'm black, chances I'm not gonna get that. So yeah.
Exactly. Well, this is the time of the year where we need to be extra vigilant about it, of course, because the sun is at its all-time high, and people are spending hours and hours out in the sun. I know that I was at the beach recently for a shoot, and I saw literally girls on the beach with baby oil, putting it on their skin in order to just get as dark and as brown as possible. And while it is all wonderful to have beautiful brown skin for the summer seasons, we've got to think about the dangers thereof. So that's why I'm joined in studio by Dr. Mathobela Matjekane, who is the founder of CliniMed and also CANSA TLC Co-Ordinator, Anthea-Lynn Lewis. And we will be continuing this conversation on skin cancer in a little bit.
It's my Feel Good Breakfast Show.
Welcome back to your Feel Good Breakfast Show. It's Expresso right here on SABC3. Now, summer is here, and of course, we are moving towards the outdoors, living our best lives in the sun. However, sometimes we don't understand the dangers of it, and that sunburn can occur within 15 minutes of being in the sun, and sometimes the damage is irreversible. So to teach us some sun-safe habits, we've got CliniMed founder Dr. Mathobela Matjekane in studio, as well as CANSA TLC Co-Ordinator Anthea-Lynn Lewis. ladies, back in the house again. I love that we're talking about this because this is very, very important and we need to keep it top of mind in order to stay safe this summer season. So, Anthea, there is a term A, B, C, D when it comes to the symptoms of skin cancer and detection. What does A, B, C, D, E actually stand for?
Okay, the A is for asymmetry, is when the one half of the mole is different to the other one. Because a normal mole is normal and it's round. It should be round.
Yeah.
And both sides
I always
is
check
the
mine.
same.
Mine is kind of roundish, yes.
Yes. And then B is for the border, which means that the border of the mole is not irregular because a normal mole is round. And then C is for color. And the color can vary. Normally, a normal mole is brown and black. But if something is blue, white, or red, then it's an indication something could be wrong. And then D, we're looking at diameter. If the mole is bigger than 6 millimeter, then it's also something that you need to have checked out. And then E is evolve. Once the mole starts growing and it becomes more prominent, then that is also something to look at. And then important to do your monthly skin check.
Of course. So when it comes to treatment options with regards to skin cancer, what are we looking at in particular and what are the side effects that you can expect from the treatment?
Okay, there's no real big side effects, and the surgery is not normally invasive because it's just basically the removing of the mole. But if the whole area is affected, then it is removal of more skin, which means that they need to then replace that skin with healthy skin. So then your healing time is a bit longer, also depending at what stage the skin cancer was caught.
Yeah. I love that we said in the beginning that this is a preventable cancer. This is the beautiful thing. So now you know that prevention is better than cure. When it comes to prevention, is wearing sunscreen really, really helpful? And does it decrease the risk of getting skin cancer?
Yes, it is definitely more helpful. And then you need to look at the sun protection factor from anything from 20 up until 50, and also to stay out of the sun. And it's important that when you put on the sunscreen that you need to know that you need to reapply. It does not just automatically cover you for the whole day.
Yeah. We put it on in the morning and we think, I'm good. I'm going to swim all day and nothing's going to happen to me. But that's not the case. No. How long does that actual layer that you put on last on your skin?
Okay, if we take an SPF 50 and we multiply it by 5, we get 250. And there's 60 minutes within an hour. You divide that into the 250. So an SPF 50 will then protect you for 4 hours and 10 minutes. So if you put sunscreen on at 8 o'clock, you need to reapply by 10 past 12.
Ooh, something you didn't know. Well, now you know. In terms of other ways of protecting your skin from the sun, what could we do?
You could actually, as she mentioned, have protective clothing, even sunglasses, just to protect your eyes. And also just making sure that when you are in a place where there's a shade, you go under the shade, because the more time you spend exposed to the sun, that's when you put yourself at risk of getting skin cancer.
And then staying out of the sun between 10 and 3, because that is when the UV is at its highest.
Okay, well, we will be continuing our talk on skin cancer and, of course, helping you have some sun-safe rules over the festive season just to make sure that you are safe.
It's my feel-good breakfast show.
We're back with your Feel Good Breakfast Show. It's Expresso right here on SABC3. We're talking about skin cancer this morning, which of course is one of the most common cancers around the world, but fortunately it is one of the most preventable. And that's why we're talking about ways of preventing skin cancer and teaching you some sun-safe habits. Thankfully, we've got our experts in studio, Dr Mathobela Matjekane, who's the founder of CliniMed, as well as CANSA TLC Co-Ordinator, Anthea-Lynn Lewis. So good to still have you ladies on the couch this morning. Kat's joining our conversation.
Yeah, it is the summer season, and you know we're looking to spend some time in the outdoors, hopefully on a beach somewhere, absorbing the good rays or the good part that we can, and enjoying some swimming as well. So how do we best, Dr. Matjekane, protect our skin while swimming? Let's say if you're going to be on the beach in seawater, or maybe poolside. What's the best way to protect your skin?
So basically the best way to protect your skin is to definitely use a sunscreen.
Yeah.
And always make sure that the sunscreen that you use has got at least an SPF between 30 to 50. And if you are swimming and you're going into the water, you come out, try and reapply after at least every 4 hours or so, just so that you still have something protecting you. Because every time you're wiping it off, something is going off. So it's very important that you make sure that it's still there on your body. And there are certain products that do offer tablets that you can drink, and those tablets last a bit longer in your system. And obviously, putting on a hat and having a big umbrella while you are at the beach, all those little things do help in protecting your skin. Yeah.
So for those that are thinking, okay, cool, I'm not going to sit in the sun, I'm not going to do anything, I'm going to go to a tanning bed. What are the dangers of tanning beds, and can you get cancer from them?
Yes, most definitely. Sunbeds has been classified as carcinogenic, which means it's cancer causing because of the UVA and the UVB rays that you are exposed to. Also because you are laying there and your skin is exposed. So the UVA strips your skin of its DNA, and it also accelerates aging. And the UVB is where it comes where you can burn easily. And then also if you have light or fair skin and you're in that sunbed, you will burn much easier. And also if you have moles and freckles, that also increases your risk.
That's why late in life, the skin is almost like leather, hey? Just because of the damage that's been done to it. Not worth it.
So quite simply, just not worth it. So are there then natural ways to get that summer glow if you are looking to kind of get a little bit more browner, maybe? No?
No such thing as a sunless tan. There is no such thing that can really, anything that you applies to your skin has got a side effect, whether it is tanning wipes, tanning sprays, because of the ingredient melatonin in it. It is not, and it puts you at risk, and it also accelerates, and it increases your risk of developing skin cancer.
Oh my goodness.
And then a lot of people also gravitate towards sprays, you know, tanning sprays, tanning lotions. Are those...
We have to look at the chemical composition of it, and like I said earlier on, anything that you put onto your skin, it does have a side effect.
Wow.
Let's talk about getting screened for skin cancer, and how one goes about that and where one can actually do that.
Okay, you can come out to our cancer care centres where we have a photo finder, where an analysis will be done of the mole on your skin, and if there is anything picked up, there will be a referral to a dermatologist who will then take it further. And then Cancer has also now launched the My Skin app, which is an app. It's not a diagnostic tool. It's basically just an app where you can join, and it gives you a 30-day free trial. You need to take 4 photos or ask someone to take 4 photos of your body with moles and things like that. And then you can just monitor it and see if there is any change in the moles.
Any final words ahead of the summer season for those who are going to be out and about enjoying the sun?
Protection, protection, protection. So it's very important that people protect their skin and protect even the young ones. Because so many times we forget about the babies and we let them run around without that little head, that sunblock and all that. So it's very important to do that.
UV rays are very dangerous.
They are very dangerous. And
Thank you,
skin cancer is one of the commonest cancers in South Africa. So it's very important that we do take care of our skin.
Yeah, and also just if we could move away from our normal P-caps where your ears and your neck is still exposed, because those are the areas that burn first. So I would advise rather go for a floppy hat, then your ears, your neck and your face is covered from the sun.
I love
Great
that.
advice.
I love that.
Great advice.
Thank you so much.
Yeah, especially as we're looking into the summer season, looking to enjoy ourselves, it's important that we stay protected from the sun as much as we're looking to absorb a lot of it as possible. But do stay safe out there.